It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And shedding it off the open field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Because as far as I can tell, he's never done. Okay, you listen. No, you're not going to leave. You let me do whatever he wants ever since he got here. Alex has been fighting for this firm ever since he got here.
Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Throwing to start the drive. King being chased out left. Escapes the defender, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Shoots by him, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw. King on the move to his left. Past the 20. A little juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet.
If you're not sure you can pull it off, you won't.
The Chargers getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works.
Gotta go. Either letting you use your own basket.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Off the play fake. King. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. down to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it.
I'm not going to let you get back in the game and do something like
this.
The
Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Brian, how did you get this?
Simple. I called it the factor.
Team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
I told them copyright laws are notorious.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Balled it to 26, second and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw is King. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. Open lane right side. That's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and touchdown, LA! DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. King now. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Off play action. King steps away. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. King dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Off the play fake. King.
a heck of a move. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. King. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And it chose to ask you.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And some strong running. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. King. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Around? I guess you could say, let us know how much time we really have.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
I think we should have it.
Here's King throwing to start the drive. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I think they're going to go out of this.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. King eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. King setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. King. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that last run, it's an important one. It moves him past Lamar Jackson and his record of 1,206 rushing yards by a quarterback in a single campaign. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out in Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
All right, Alex. You sure?
From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. A touchdown on the ground there for James Cook. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Alexander Madison, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory.
He's here for some kind of edge with Alex Williams, and I'm not going to give it to you.
Why not?
Because if I step in to help you, it undermines the whole arrangement.
All I'm asking is to delay the trial a week.
Samantha, I'm managing partner here because I stayed out.
The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. That one complete to McConkey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. King rolling to his right. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, the numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Gus Edwards hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
I don't want to know what.
This isn't about who the better lawyer is. It's about winning. Unless he suddenly becomes a different person.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Why?
Now King throwing to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Fighting him off. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the bootleg. King. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
King off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's
I did a lot. That shit been over there. Okay. Oh, that was the fucking bullet pass. What the fuck?
They've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their...
Did not expect that.
And the LA
Oh,
offense
yeah,
ready for this next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries. And
I should have kept going at an angle. We got touchdowns.
Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Edwards will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
People answers when these pressurizers, the ECSD is supposed to investigate, but before they could, you could have a whole. Why did you do that?
Because you don't need $1 million worth of large statements and stuff. My client would have saved most of them. Most of them. But not the money.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. King steps away to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one.
For how long? 10 minutes?
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot.
I think you do. Which is why you lost Starboard Airlines at that time when Gavin Andrews took it to the dump. They have to be missing out on the bonus that
King now, off play action. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They were inspecting it, and the search committee said.
So out come the Chargers. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. Room here to run. Now he's loose again. He may go. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Because I'm going to have surgery help us this baby. And I feel a lot better about it knowing we were both in.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.
I appreciate that. I just took care of it. Have a nice night.
Nothing. There's only 2 reasons someone who's not the Dolphins is here on a Friday. Either they can't get a date, or they want to be here when no one's around.
What are you saying?
You're not here to fix something. You're here to find something.
That's not what I'm doing.
Okay. I'm here for the same thing. There's something shady going on here with money. Can't prove it.
Let's say I trust you. What have you found so far?
There's 2 issues.
I love this team. And the one thing about them is they go out each and every week, and they want to make sure they put their imprint on this game. That's why they are top 5 offense. But it's all about the people on the field. Yeah, I know coaches can sit in their rooms and draw up these plays, and they can be dominant that way. But if you don't go out and execute, you're in trouble. And this guy has played at such a high level.
Yeah, the thing I love the most is the consistency. I think that sparks a certain level of confidence in the entire team. But without this kid, I don't think they're there. But as long as he continues to go, the entire offense continues to go.
Man, choo. The offensive train is rolling right now. This offense is explosive, and this kid is the engine in that train, dragging them down the track, and they're going to be special for the rest of the season.
I love this team. And the one thing about them is they go out each and every week, and they want to make sure they put their imprint on this game. That's why they are top 5 offense. But it's all about the people on the field. Yeah, I know coaches can sit in their rooms and draw up these plays, and they can be dominant that way. But if you don't go out and execute, you're in trouble. And this guy has played at such a high level.
Yeah, the thing I love the most is the consistency. I think that sparks a certain level of confidence in the entire team. But without this kid, I don't think they're there. But as long as he continues to go, the entire offense continues to go.
Man, choo. The offensive train is rolling right now. This offense is explosive, and this kid is the engine in that train, dragging them down the track, and they're going to be special for the rest of the season.
I love this team.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got the Chargers' rookie quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chargers and the Ravens under the lights on Monday night.
Welcome in, everyone. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They're led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago. I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. The man in motion here is Chark. To the air now on 1st and 10. Pass to the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
They'll try and play with some pace early on. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Will Dissly, touchdown Chargers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
He already has. I wonder, saying who specifically wants it.
This is a leader and inadmissible. You have to be sure. But you can threaten anyone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is hot! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Back to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
You're asking to have one of our players come in from the side. You see the player like this, but all she has to do is say that. Ask for the fouls and get the hell out. And if it's so innocent, why don't you go over there and do it yourself? Because
Here's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Now, faking the give. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they
That is
certainly
not a
don't
great
lie.
throw.
He has
You
just
see how
been
wobbly
flat
that
out
bitch is,
terrific
bro?
in this first half.
Hell no,
His
you
ability to
tweaking.
spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's into the end zone.
There was no question about throwing that one.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Look how open he was. Like,
He
holy
has done
shit.
it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he spins his way into extra yardage. Going to be a pickup of 9. A good run there. 2nd and a yard. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's got Palmer. It's
Oh, I thought that was an interception. I didn't even cut.
Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Yeah. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
That's your message. We'll wait.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. There is his tight end, Disley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Foot on Gavin's neck. I gave him extra time. And I'm not going to lose what's mine.
What do you say?
I don't give a shit what the legal is. My name's going up on that wall and everything.
Okay. Spazza?
God damn it, Robert. Take the comfort spot. It means you didn't take the go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. They'll look to pick up the pace. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, L.A. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And that center is also there. I was going to watch it down this way.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he will score. Donald Parham. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pretty sure I just heard you say you're breaking your word. I mean, I know. I made a promise. You didn't just make a promise. You looked me in the eye and you said, let's settle this in the ring. And I don't care. And you should have put her name up years ago. Not when it cost someone else. We can change that right now because I was here before, and I'm going to be here long after you're gone. I'm giving you a choice.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Not all the time.
They'll break the huddle.
Then I just throw interception in this game and you're talking that good of shit to me. Damn it.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Oh, shit.
It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Fuck
so much
yo.
of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Why'd you do it? You went to help me. And don't get me like that.
Ha. No miracles today, bitch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Oh,
That's over the middle, but it's
I
incomplete.
did a lob. Bitch, no
Well, we all
fucking
know the
bullet.
running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
We'll try and hurry to the line here.
But you're not alone. Alice is going to...
We'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I let that get in my head. It almost cost us what we had. I don't know. Look out for you in a way.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
I told you the truth.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Chargers have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
As I like to say,
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
what do you say we have ourselves?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Donald Parham. Touchdown, L.A. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
We lost ourselves. We brought us back. I really appreciate that. It's a lot of balls to come. This is the first time.
Here we go. One final play. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.
You were pulling off. He was.
And who do you think told him to say that? I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying. Come on, pretty. Drinks are on you.
I love this team. And the one thing about them is they go out each and every week and they want to make sure they put their imprint on this game. That's why they are top 5 offense. But it's all about the people on the field. Yeah, I know.
Not 2 hours ago. Over to leave today of all days.
I'll tell you, Alex. Last time last night, I did Dave Lewis manage a